Iran's transitional government update, the message from Rome. To those inside Iran enduring fear, pressure, and uncertainty, to those across the diaspora carrying distance, memory, and resolve, to those around the world who have kept watch, spoken clearly, and stood with the people of Iran, and to each of you, welcome. This is Iran's transitional government update, the message from Rome. Rome was a European positioning exercise around Iran's transition. In 48 hours, Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi was placed in parliament, on national television, and inside a public policy forum. From that platform, one message moved with clarity. The first audience was Europe. Rome told Europe that Iran's future must be treated as a political question, not a permanent crisis file. The Iranian people were presented as a national force whose aspirations require serious engagement. And Europe was addressed as a political actor with a role in what comes next. Italy served as the bridge for that message. Its institutions gave the visit weight. Its media widened the audience. Its policy setting carried the message beyond one room or one interview. The second message was transition. Rome placed Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi inside the debate over what follows the Islamic Republic. The language carried through the visit was the language of return, democratic process, national choice, and a complete break with the present order. That language is precise. It presents change as a matter of legitimacy. It presents the future of Iran as a matter of governance, and it places the decision in the hands of the Iranian people. One of the clearest supporting frames presented the Crown Prince as a transition figure tied to a constituent process. That is the language European capitals understand. The third message was rights and dignity. Rome carried the language of civil liberties, political prisoners, freedom, and representation alongside the language of transition. That gave the visit range. One line spoke to Europe in the language of statecraft. The other spoke in the language of rights. Together, they placed Iran's future inside a democratic frame that Western audiences can read clearly. Then came the contest over legitimacy. Supporters framed the visit as serious transition dialogue. Critics challenged representation. That contest is part of the meaning of Rome. A ceremonial stop does not produce immediate argument over legitimacy. A politically weighted visit does. Rome was received from the first day as a live political claim about Iran's future. What did Rome clearly establish? It established parliamentary access. It established media traction in major Italian outlets. It established a message that fused transition language with rights language. And it established Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi as a serious transition actor, speaking to Europe in the language of governance, legitimacy, stability, and national choice. What does Rome still leave open? The trip clearly included business outreach. The full range of business interlocutors remains outside the public file. The Centro Studi Americani appearance stands on firm ground as an event. A full open transcript remains outside the current record. Some side meetings appear through credible public reference, while surrounding detail remains limited. Those boundaries are clear. They preserve precision. They do not alter the larger conclusion. Rome showed access. Rome showed message discipline. And Rome showed that the case for Iran's transition can now move through European institutions, media, and policy space in the same short window. That is the significance of Rome. The question now is clear. Which governments in Europe are prepared to move from observation to preparation as Iran's transition comes into clearer view? To those inside Iran living under fear, repression, and loss, to the imprisoned and to their families, to those across the diaspora carrying the ache of distance and the duty of remembrance, to the families who have buried their loved ones, searched for their missing, and endured what should never have been asked of them, to those who continue to speak, write, document, and tell the truth when truth itself carries a cost, to those who still believe our homeland will rise free, and to each of you, this is the final battle. Long live Iran.